Hello friends, this is Dr. Tina. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I urge you to do so. Glam Doc Tina. Remember to subscribe, like, and share. Henceforth, I'm gonna do some raffles on here. If you're able to watch, the first person that watch and leave a comment will get a present. So it's gonna start soon. Let's go on. So we continue the PMH review series. Today we're focusing on neurophysiology and we will end with neurotransmitters. So we are still on the brain. Neurons. So neurons are nerve cells that transmit impulses. So we all know that we have two classes of cells, like I covered last PowerPoint, that there are two classes of cells in the nervous system: glial cells and neurons. But today we are focusing on the neurons. Neurons, like I said, conduct impulses from one part of the body to the other. We have components such as cell body, dendrites, and axon. This is the neuron. So like I said, we do have several parts of the neurons. We have the axon. So when we say axon, axon sends or conducts information away from the cell body. So you can symbolize the A with away, and that will help you remember what axon does. So this is the picture of the neuron. This is how it looks like. Has the myelin sheath, Schwann cell, node of Ranvier. We have the cell body. Inside the cell body, we have the nucleus, and then those branches are called dendrites. When you go to the end of it all, they are axon terminal. Synaptic cleft is an area of communication between neurons. Through this communication or connection, there is a release of neurotransmitters. That means that two neurons, one is transmitting and the other is receiving. Through this communication, there is an ejection or release of neurotransmitter. So this slide shows us a picture of the synaptic cleft. You see, one neuron is transmitting and the other neuron is the receiver, so it's receiving it. In between that, every action that goes on in between is the synaptic cleft. That leads us to the neurotransmitters, which has been released during those processes that occurred in the synaptic cleft. So neurotransmitters are released as a result of electrical activity, also known as action potential at the synaptic cleft. So we have two phases of the action potential. We have depolarization and we have repolarization. The depolarization, remember, is the excitatory response, and then repolarization is the inhibitory response. Just take note of these two. There are categories of neurotransmitters. We have monoamines, we have amino acids, we have cholinergic, and then we have the neuropeptides. Each of these are very important to note, but our next one will be focusing on the monoamines, which usually occur on the tests. So monoamines does have dopamine, norepinephrine, epinephrine, and serotonin. That will lead us specifically on the dopamine aspect. So my next PowerPoint expects the dopamine pathway being broken down specifically to your understanding and how to prepare for the test. So there are four dopamine pathways. We have the mesocortical, mesolimbic, nigrostriatal, and we have tuberoinfundibular. So the next PowerPoint, I'm going to take my time explain how the dopamine pathway is, how each of these pathways works. And so remember to subscribe to my channel, Glam Dog Tina, and share, like, and like I said, I'm going to give some presents. So after this, if anybody that will hop on first, like, share, and comment, will get a present. See you soon.